Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad An-Nasir Jazi bin Muhammad Fazil. I'm from class S10B. I want to explain about what is annuity. Annuity is a series of equal payment made at equal intervals of times. Example of annuity are regular deposit, monthly home payment, monthly insurance payment, and loans. People are use annuity ideas usually to manage a sum of money, provide regular income. An example is to pay annuities on a series of future dates. The income can be paid monthly, annually, quarterly, or as lump sum payment. There are two types of annuity. The first one is ordinary annuities, which are the payment is at the end of the period, and the second one is an annuity due, which is the payment that comes at the beginning of the period. For objective, the objective is to solve the annuity payment, the note of payment, and the interest rate. Then to identify the problem where the present value and the future value of the annuity formula can be appropriately applied. This also helps students to build a good relationship with a group members. Next is learning outcomes. A group of students can develop a question about ordinary annuity and then answer the question correctly. What to solve? Haikal wants to buy a new car. That is Proton S15 TGDI Flashlight 2020. That cost is RM98,599. And he pays a down payment of RM7,921.49. Then Haikal decides to take a loan from bank, and he need to pay equal monthly payment of S for 5 years. S need to find at an interest rate is 4% compounded monthly. He decides to settle the balance loan in full amount. Calculate the balance loan. I will pass to Adam Zizan to solve this question.
Find the amount of the periodic payment X. You use the same formula. So instead 90,677 ringgit and 51 cent equals to X bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 1 over 300 close bracket the power of negative 60 close bracket over 1 over 300, and then we get the value of 90,677 ringgit and 51 cent equals to X bracket 54.2990689, and then we move the value in the bracket to the other side, so we get X equals to 1,669 ringgit and 94 cent. That is the amount of periodic payment. Next, the future of value annuity S. We use the formula S equals to R bracket 1 plus I close bracket the power of N minus 1 close bracket per I. So we insert the value, and then we got the value of S, which is 110,750 ringgit 0.32 cent. And then the third one is finding the interest earned, which is the formula used I equals to S minus R N. So we get I is RM 100 or 10,000. I equals to 10,518.92 cent. And then the fourth question is settle the balance loan in full amount after 55th payment. So we get the value N, the early N is 60. But then he said that he want to settle the amount after the 55th. So 60 minus 55, we get the new N, which is 5. Use the same formula, S equals to R, open bracket 1 plus I, close bracket the power of N minus 1 over I. And then we get the value of S, which is 8,405 ringgit and 55 cent.
So today I would like to talk about the definition of amortization. First, amortization is used in the process of paying off debt over time in regular installments of interest. For example, an individual can make car loans which they can pay monthly and not in one big sum, which is either 5, 7 or 9 years. Next, a loan amortization schedule. It is a complete table of periodic loan payment, showing the amount of principal and the amount of interest that comprise each payment until the loan is paid off at the end of its term. That being said, it is the record of loan payment that shows the principal amounts and the interest included in each payment. The schedule shows all the payments to keep track of what have been owed and when the payment is due. And last but not least, most type of installment loans are amortizing loans. It is used to reduce the amount of balance on a loan, for example, a mortgage or a car loan through installment payments. Next, I would like to explain the calculation on how to do the amortization schedule. First, list the beginning balance from the first column where it starts from 86,878 ringgit and 51 cents. Next, monthly payment. It is a fixed amount, whereas we need to pay for 1,600 a month. And the total paid will increase month by month by 1,006 ringgit for each month. Now, I will explain on how to find the total interest. Take the beginning balance times open bracket 1/240 close bracket. Next is total principal. Monthly payment minus total interest. And last but not least is the ending balance. Beginning balance minus total principal for each column.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So in conclusion, taking everything into account, we believe that the Proton X50 TJD flagship 2020 is a very affordable car for Haikal. Haikal was able to pay the amount until the car was paid off completely. We believe that the amount of 1,000 ringgit and 669.94 cents per month for a nice car was a good investment, because Haikal could get a high quality car that he could use for a long time. Next, we used the annuity formula to achieve our goals. We studied the concept of an annuity, which helped us develop high-level thinking skills, as well as the ability to distinguish between future value and present value. We can also use this annuity in our everyday life. For example, we were able to use this annuity concept to solve Haikal's car buying problem. Furthermore, we are grateful that this group assignment allowed us to collaborate as a group. We learned how to communicate more effectively with one another. We hope that our assignment was well presented and that you fully understand our presentation, and that we are successful in creating an amortization schedule. And that is all from us. Thank you.
Every day, my eyeballs look up and flame.